Not long ago, I ordered these figures from the individual behind the 1/18 archive, the archive of 1/18th scale action figures. They do a pretty good job of keeping track and keeping updated on new figures coming out and figures that have already been released or figures that are already on the market. There is a 1/18 archive Facebook page, Instagram, eBay store, which is where I got these from, and also I believe there are even some YouTube videos under the 1/18 banner. So I would recommend checking all of that out. These particular figures are from a company called Toy Spirits, and they have a very interesting inspiration as they are essentially Buddhist deities. Unfortunately, I'm not terribly familiar with all of those, but these two particular figures are Rikishi, also known as Nārāyaṇa, and Kongo, also known as Guhyapāda. And I'm terribly sorry if I butchered those names. I apologize. And I will be referring to them as Kongo and Rikishi for simplicity's sake throughout the rest of this video. I do find these figures to be very interesting, and I thought just for a bit of fun, maybe we'd go ahead and open some of these in camera, on camera, and put them together. So what a treat for you. So let's go ahead and get to that. So as you can see, this is how they were shipped to me, not in a capsule at all. That's how they were received by the 1/18 archive. So yeah, not in a capsule, but in just sort of a cellophane package, which, you know, is fine. I've received items like that before from overseas and things like that. So not a big deal. Just at first glance and first, well, feel, for lack of a better term, I'm thinking maybe this might have the feel or consistency of the Subody figures, if you remember those from that video. They might have a similar sort of rubbery exterior. I could be wrong, but we'll find out, I guess, once I crack them open. So there you have your component pieces of each figure. I was wrong. They are not rubbery. They're maybe ever so slightly, but for the most part they're fairly solid, except for some of the, like, this is quite rubbery, the skirt bit, for lack of a better term. That is a little bit on the rubbery side. So let's get to work on putting these together. Yeah, I thought that knee joint might be turned around a little bit. In he goes. So far, so good. Yeah, they're mostly solid. Somewhere in between the Subody on the arms and a standard action figure. Yes, there is a right way or wrong way to put this in there. I would try to force this more, but I'm afraid I will break it. So I'll just give up while I'm ahead. I'm not entirely certain how that works. So there's one put together, thank goodness. That took far longer than it should have. I'm really digging the gold accents on this one. I wonder why they only chose to do it on one of the figures, because there is a, as you've already figured out, I'm sure, there's a tan version as well of these particular figures. Each one comes in 3 colors: the sort of blue, the white, and tan. Don't think I quite attached that quite right. There we go. There's the click I was looking for. In we go. All right. I don't know why the right arm always seems to give me more trouble than the left arm. Yeah, those are really neat. I like their little accessory. Yeah, those are pretty cool. I like the fact that there's a second pair of hands, which, you know, you wouldn't expect out of something like a capsule toy. You wouldn't expect that sort of thing. But I like the fact that there is a second set of hands. It comes with a weapon accessory. Fairly easy to put together, although you wouldn't be able to tell by watching me do it. But yeah, man, I am enjoying those. There's a fairly good range of articulation, fairly standard to toys of this size these days. Yeah, those are some neat little guys. I am liking that. Toy Spirits also has a forthcoming figure that I'm very interested in, and I'm hoping there are going to be more figures in this line. But one of their upcoming figures is Zeus. That is, you know, a character I am much more familiar with, and I gotta say, from what I've seen of the promotional photographs of that figure, it looks fantastic. It looks great. So I will definitely be looking forward to getting one of those. Hopefully 118 Archive will have one of those available for me to snatch up. And I would definitely enjoy adding that to my collection because it just looks really cool. I think it would be a welcome addition to anybody's collection. I think it would fit in very well with the Boss Fight Studios god and gladiator figures and mythological figures. So yeah, I think that would be a welcome addition to anybody's collection if you're interested in 4-inch or, you know, around that scale, 1/18th scale action figures. I think it would fit in nicely. So anyway, these are really cool. If you have a chance to pick them up, I would recommend it. And yeah, thanks again for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see ya.